5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Addiction Clubbing on air. Addiction Clubbing on air. Javier Morey.
Hola, buenas noches. Estamos aquí en Madrid con Karem en la televisión ACOA para los Addiction Clubbing y vamos a hacerle unas cuantas preguntas, ¿vale? We start. Salud.
Let's start.
Okay. How do you start your passion for being a DJ?
Well, it started from when I was a younger teenager. I mean, it started like step by step. I was passionate about music. I bought vinyls, I started playing, then going to clubs, meeting people, DJs, connecting with everybody, like small steps at a time. And then I started to DJ because I was passionate about music. I was playing at like resident in clubs in the early Naples in the 90s. And then from there it was like one step at a time, from DJing to starting to, first I re-edited tracks. I was like re-editing my own tracks just to play in my sets. And then at some point I said, okay, I can do better than this, let's start doing my own tracks.
Oh, good.
So yeah, it was kind of like step by step. And it took me some years, but I think that was good for me for building up a background.
Okay. People think that the DJ likes is very easy. How many hours do you work, more or less?
I mean, I don't know. I mean, it's kind of double thing because for me, I always love to do this job. So for me, it's not really like working. Always like whenever I listen to music, for me it's a pleasure. Maybe the travel thing is more like a job because you have to travel many hours to one country to another and play, and you always have to be 100%. That's kind of more work thing. But whenever I'm in the studio or listening to music, I'm always involved. I enjoy doing this every day.
Okay.
So it's not really that
it's not
hard for me.
Okay, it's not that job.
Traveling is a little bit more tougher.
Did you enjoy traveling? Okay. When you start, I imagine that everything was more difficult. Your family, what do they think about your profession?
I mean, maybe at the early stage they don't even really realize, whatever you're doing, you're just losing your time playing music, so what the hell are you doing? So, it became more focused for them also in the past like 5-6 years when they started to say, yeah, you have a life, you can do a life out of this. At the start it was just like, as I said, it was a passion. So they really didn't realize what I was doing, but they always believed in me. And now they're quite happy because I have a job, I'm always working, I'm always playing. And for me it's nice because I'm playing every weekend outside in every country, so it's good also to meet people, new influence, new languages. So yeah, I think they're happy.
Okay.
Yes, you should ask to them.
I imagine. Okay. And now we want to know which DJ was your influence for many DJs.
You mean at the start?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, when I started in the 90s, let's say I have a kind of like...
90?
Yeah, in
Wow.
the 90s, when I was buying music, there was kind of like 3 big figures for me. There was the first one was Jeff Mills for the techniques. He was playing like 3 records really nice, really fast, and I was super admired for this thing. The second one was Sven Väth for his charismatic. He was so charismatic, people loved him, he used to entertain. And the third one was of course Richie Houghton because he had this beautiful music style with this 909, 808 stuff. So I used to appreciate a little bit of all 3 of them.
Okay. How did you start your profession? With vinyl recording?
Yeah, for sure. When I started buying records, I started playing vinyl. I played vinyl for over 10 years. And yeah, I started lately to move to digital, like 5 years ago, because I realized that in clubs, wherever you go, lately the turntables are not so good. They're always like a little bit wobbling, they're always missing something, so I decided, okay, this is the time to step forward and just use controllers and digital, because it's not because it's much easier, because it's more safe, you can rely on it. Sometimes it happens to be with vinyl, you just play it and something happened, it didn't work, and it's terrible while you're playing something breaks. So that's why I started playing digital, and I always just don't stay only on digital like 2 decks. I always integrate like effects, drum machines to keep it more, how say, more passionate even for me, yeah, to keep on things, the vibe high.
Okay. And what do you think about the electronic music world with all evolution, okay, vinyl, new technology?
The electronic music world? Yeah, I think it's a really good thing. It's a big thing. It's great because today many people can listen to music with this electronic thing. Just go on the internet, you listen to music. Somebody can contact you from Japan. Before it was more difficult with vinyl because it was more limited. It was more underground, but it was more limited. Today with this digital stuff, it has opened up so many things that people can be into the music, can be involved, and also DJs can produce with a computer. That's a good thing, and that helps people build the career. But the bad thing is sometimes it's so easy that people think, yeah, that's so easy, I can do it, and they maybe do it in the bad way. So I think the right thing is to have a balance between technology and kind of music loves, things like that.
Yeah, okay. Where do you prefer to play, or which country do you feel more comfortable? Spain, of course?
Yeah, of course. let's say every country has some kind of special feeling.
Yeah.
Like Spain, of course, I love to play here because people are so enjoyable, they entertain, they dance, they really get into the music. And in every country I find a little different thing that I love. Of course, when you go to London, it's a little bit more underground, dark basement stuff that I love, and that's their vibe. Also, when you go to Berlin, I think every country has this special thing that I appreciate, of course.
What do you like, of course?
Spain is better, of course.
Thank you. Okay, we know that this week you made 3 new tracks.
Yeah.
Yeah. We love them, but can you talk about them a little bit?
Yeah. Okay. This week we had 3 tracks in top 50, I think, top in Beatport.
Yeah.
We had 1 track that I released, let's say, before Christmas. It was 5 weeks in top 1 Beatport, and it's still in top 10 actually. Plus, I had recently a collaboration track with my friend Umek. That's also in top 100, and yeah, it's doing quite well. I mean, I always like to keep music, like keeping it coming, and like I love collaborations. So yeah, I always try my best to keep my music up to date and just keep it coming out with quality, not with quantity. That's important for me.
Okay. And finally, we would like you say hello for us and for our cameras and all
of course. Yeah.
Okay.
Hello, this is Otro Karem, and we're on TV ACOA. Big kiss to all of you, and see you on the dance floor.